Okay, this is part two. So we were just talking about how we are seeing that the law is eternal. It will never end. Okay? So I don't know what anybody is teaching you, okay? But you should still be following the law of Moses because it's eternal. Okay? It will never stop. Okay? And so now that we know the law is eternal, and if we're following the law, then that means there's certain things that Jesus is telling us that it's gonna start clashing. So you're gonna have to choose. Are you gonna do what Jesus say, or are you gonna do what your Father told you to do? Okay, I'm gonna go with my Father. I mean, He's the Creator, right? He created it. He created all, right? So why would I listen to someone over Him, someone else over Him, when He's the one I'm gonna have to answer to, right? I'm gonna listen to the one I have to answer to, not this other person. Because at the end of the day, that person can't help me when I'm standing in front of my Father and He asking why you didn't listen to me, why you chose to listen to this other person over me. Okay, and in the book of Enoch, okay, chapter 6, well, we're going to go up a little bit to 61, okay? Do I want to read that? Yeah, let's read it. 61:12, it says, all who sleep not above in heaven will bless him. All the holy ones who are in heaven will bless him. And all the elect will dwell in the garden of life. And every spirit of life who is able to bless and glorify and extol and hallow your blessed name, and all flesh will beyond measure glorify and bless your name forever and ever. For great is the mercy of the Lord of spirits. That's the Creator. That's Yahweh. That's the God of Israel. Right? Jehovah. Right? That's Him. That's who they talking about. That's who we supposed to bless and glorify and, you know, do things in His name. That's what it's talking about, right? Forever. Him. Him only. Okay? And He is the long suffering, all His works and all that He has created. He has revealed to the righteous and the elect in the name of the Lord of spirits. Okay? And one of His names is definitely not Jesus. Okay? Right? Then we go down to 62, and it says, and so the Lord commanded the kings and the mighty and the exalted and those who dwell on the earth, and said, open your eyes and lift up your horns if you are able to recognize the elect one. Okay, so the elect one is the Son of Man. Okay, that's who Jesus says He is. When they asked Him, are you the Son of God? He said, no, I'm the Son of Man. Okay, so the Son of Man here in the book of Enoch is called the elect one. So He's called the elect one or the Son of God. The elect one, Son of God, separate entity from the Lord of spirits, Jehovah, the Lord of lords, the kings of kings, the Creator, the Most High. Am I missing the name? Yahweh, right? Two separate entities, okay? And it says, and the Lord of spirits seated Him on the throne of His glory, and the spirit of righteousness was poured out upon Him, and the word of His mouth slays all the sinners, and all the unrighteous are destroyed from before His face. Okay, so it's saying God is going to seat the elect one on His place of glory. Okay, His throne. Right. If you read the book of Enoch, it's kind of like a royal family. Okay, so when you see the royal family, you got the king, so that's God. Then you have like lords, and you have dukes, and you know, based on rank. Okay, so it tells you that in the book of Enoch, like the angels, they wear crowns because they are royal, but they're based on rank, right? And so they all might have like a royal throne, but it's below the king, God, the creator, right? Nobody is above him, but they might have their little area that they rule over. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're seeing here. Like God has given the elect one his little part that he's going to rule over. And so his part, it says, is to slay all the sinners and the unrighteous. So he's supposed to be the judge, like I told y'all, of the sinners, and he's going to destroy them. That is the job of the Son of Man, the elect one. That's all he's supposed to do. Okay? He's gonna destroy them from his face, okay? And it's a lot to read, but it basically says they're gonna be begging him for mercy, right? They're gonna be trying to bow down and worship him and ask him for mercy so they don't get destroyed. But then it says God, okay, because we got to skip because it's a long chapter, okay? It says the Lord of Spirits is going to press them, because we at 10, we dropped down to 10. It says, nevertheless, the Lord of Spirits will so press them that they will have to go out from his presence, okay? And their faces will be filled with shame, and the darkness grow deeper on their faces. And he will deliver them to the angels of punishment to execute vengeance on them, because they have oppressed his children and his elect. And they will be a spectacle for the righteous and his elect. And they will rejoice over them, because the wrath of the Lord of Spirit rests upon them, and his sword is drunk with their blood. And the righteous and the elect will be saved on that day, and they will never again see the face of the sinners and unrighteousness. Okay? So, when God said he's going to save us, because it says it in the book of Adam and Eve, I believe it's First Ezra, right? And Enoch. It's all happening because in the book of Adam and Eve, he said he told Adam that I will come and save you and your righteous descendants in 5,500 years. Okay, so we see this here now, that he's destroying all the sinners and saving the righteous, okay? In the book of Adam and Eve, it says that will happen at the end of the world, okay? Here, right here, we see this. It says we will never see sinners or unrighteousness ever again, okay? And the Lord of Spirits will abide over the Son of Man. He will abide over the Son of Man, okay? And will they eat and lie down and rise up forever and ever? And the righteous and the elect will have risen from the earth and cease to be of downcast. So that will be the end of the earth, right? Because there will be no more earth. It says God is going to take the righteous away, right? He's destroyed all the sinners. He's taken the righteous away. We will no longer be dwelling here on the earth. We will all be in the garden, back in the garden where he told Adam he would bring him in 5,500 years, and we will all worship the Lord of Spirits, Jehovah, Yahweh, the Most High, the Lord of Lords, right? But it never says we're supposed to worship the Son of Man. It never says we're supposed to put him before God. It never says we're supposed to declare things in his name. And that is why I say Jesus is a false prophet, that false prophet that is mentioned in Revelations 19, that did these miracles in order to trick God's people into sinning against him, because Jesus wanted to become Lord on earth. He made a deal with the devil on that mountain to become Lord on earth and to trick God's people into following him and sinning